How's it going? I just started my fall semester a week ago. I had been resting for about 7 weeks now after completing my summer semester. It has been taking me a while to finally get up and do this journey video. In all honesty, I'm actually very excited to be learning again in these courses because even though it's not on campus, they're educational and beneficial to what I want to be. I'll probably talk about that another time, but I know what type of job I want to be seeking in the near future. In the meantime, here's what I've been learning in my summer semester. Finance was okay. I'm not very good at accounting, in my opinion. I've had people tell me that I should be doing that instead. um, for business decisions, it was fun. It was really fun. Although it was a lot of work, I was able to have a deeper understanding of analytics and relate with the subject. Here are my stats and detailed thoughts of each class. There were 3 discussions that were weighted at 4%, and I got an average of 90. Although I had a ton of research to do, I had interesting subjects to write about. Next, I had 14 homework assignments that were over the chapters I had to read. They weighed at 10%, and I had an average of 96. I had a textbook to help me, although they did take a while to complete. Next, we have quizzes. There were 13 quizzes that were over the homework assignments. They weighed 20%, and I had a 97 average. They came from the assignments, so they weren't that difficult to study for. Finally, I had 3 exams to take. They weighed 66%, and I had an average of 80. This was probably the most difficult part of the course because I didn't know how the first exam was going to be. It was tough because it had topics from the quizzes and the textbook. As time went by, I did better, although the equations sometimes stumped me. Overall, I had a course grade of 85. Although it's not up to par to my expectations, it's not bad. The course textbook, Principles of Corporate Finance, was digital from a software called McGraw Connect. It costed $130. Lessons to take away: I should prioritize more on what I should be studying in my exams because I had study guides, but they were filled with so much information that I didn't know what to really study for. And I should be using guides more. I got overwhelmed using my study guides because they had so much information. I just need to find the balance to have important information and helpful study guides. So, by far the easiest assignment I have ever taken in any course has to be this introduction assignment. It's only weighed at 4%, and I got an easy 100 for it. I just needed to say hi to my classmates and respond to people. I always enjoy talking in these posts because I get to know more about my classmates and what their jobs, hobbies, and concentrations are. Next, I had 5 sets of lessons that usually had 5 assignments each. These were weighed at 40%, and I was able to get 100 as a grade average. This was my favorite part by far. I love the Hawk software because it has tutorials and a practice section that you can do before taking your actual assignment. It takes a while to understand the content, but if you put in the effort, the real assignment becomes simple and you end up understanding the subject way more than you expected. Next, we have more quizzes. I had 5 module quizzes based on the lessons. These were weighted at 40% and I got an average grade of 84. I struggled on the first exam because I didn't create a flexible guide. My guide was based on specific questions rather than using them for other topics. Later on, I was able to use study guides to my benefit. Next, I had a project that was weighed at 11% and I got an 87 as a grade. The project was a great experience for me since we had to do our own research. The basic idea for this project was to use 4 concepts from the 5 topics. What I researched was whether there was a correlation between parking tickets and GPA. Full answer? There is. The higher the parking tickets you have, the lower the GPA you're going to have. Finally, the final exam. It's weighed at 20% and I got an 85 for it. It didn't feel that difficult, although I'm kinda disappointed I got some questions wrong. The final study guide helped me a lot to get prepared. Overall, I got a 92 for the course, which I'm very, very happy about. So, the software was Hawks Learning. I already had paid for it in an undergraduate course, so it was free for me. However, the professor was pricing it at $85. Lessons to take away: create flexible guides and start early, because sometimes assignments might be simple, but they can take up a lot of time. Conclusion: right now, I have an overall GPA of 3.67. I think last time it was around 3.7. It's not bad. But anyways, I'm super excited to learn more about analytics and get more experience on it. I'm currently taking harvesting data and consumer behavior. They seem to stem from a lot of reading. The reading doesn't seem difficult because it doesn't come from a textbook. It does seem like a lot of research work, so I'll need to start early and put a lot of time on my assignments. However, they do seem great courses since I enjoy both subjects. We'll see how it goes, and I hope whatever you're doing that it goes well too. I hope you have a good one, and as always, I'll catch you later. Adios.